I think he's not even from around here. I'm going to turning off my iPhone. Turning it right off, that technology, because that's what happened the last time. I know you guys were saying, I've heard Dusty sing better. But he is one funny tone bitch. Anyway, to go back to the thing, at our house around Thanksgiving time, we all get together. I'm from a family of poets and songwriters. It's just a beautiful, this is the way I was raised, and through music and arts and stuff. So at Thanksgiving, everybody comes over to the house, and we subtly rip on each other without knowing it. They'll come around the corner with a left jab, but you you look good, Dusty. Put on weight? I don't say that. That kind of stuff. And I'd always love Thanksgiving because my father would be working on a song and he would play the song that he was working on at Thanksgiving time, and then my brothers would, and then I started to do that. So it's just a beautiful thing. But I hadn't heard any of his songs or any of the stuff he'd been written because I'm raising a family, and you just lose that connection. And he came to one of my shows about 4 or 5 years ago, and he never comes to my shows because he's never really loved me. I think it's because I get nervous around him. He's my writing idol. And so if he shows up, I get a little nervous and I sweat more than normal, and it gets uncomfortable. So I think he's doing it for me. My mom was like, "No, he just doesn't want to go see you." So he was there, and he wasn't paying attention, thank God. So I was able to play the show, and but he was writing a poem, and I didn't know what he was doing. And I asked my mom later, I'm setting the song up beautiful because this is a beautiful story. I asked my mom later, I said, "Mom, what was Dad doing, paying attention to me?" She said, "I don't know, but it did seem like he was into it because he was writing on the way to the show when I was driving, and I think he's writing a poem." And we did just come from one of his best friends, sit down. "Hey Jack, I only have a couple weeks to live, and you've been a good friend, and farewell, I love you." One of those sit-down things. So I was like, geez, this is going to be a heavy poem, but I really wanted to read it because he's a beautiful poet, and I read the first line, and it knocked me out. So I said, "Mom, steal that poem." "What I'll do, see, is I'll put music to it and tell everybody I wrote it, right? I'll give you half the money, see?" "Okay, what kind of money we talking?" Anyway, just a beautiful poem, and I got home, and I've never done this where I've taken anybody else's words other than mine and put music to it, and this thing came out in 20 minutes. I am Dusty Pascal.
Damn it.
And it took me 4 years to find the timing for it. It's on the new album that'll be coming out in January. Human Heart, by the way. It's on a scale of 1 to 10. The thing is A+, this thing. How'd that sound, Lauren? Did I plug it? I don't know what the hell I'm doing plugging you. My father wrote this as a poem, and I put music to it, and it's called Lonesome, and it's one hell of a song.
It is, too.
Do it there. Is it right? I cried when I read it. I read it for the first time. True. See the pain upon their faces when they said they had to go. And I knew they really meant it as I watched them packing slow. And them taillights was fading with the crunching of the stone. See, I can handle lonesome, I just can't handle handle it alone. Yeah. And there's a meadow off the highway where the blacktop it turns to blue. And the monuments, they're testaments to friends that I once knew. But they faded like the fog that dissipates at morn. Only stones and words, proof that they was born. I'm gonna keep on turning pages till I find direction home. Say, I can handle lonesome, I just can't handle it long. There's a reason that will someday be revealed. Why the briefness of our continents is preconceived and sealed. But knowing don't come easy, reason hard to understand. Medicate a broken heart, but not the lonely down in a man. Yeah, I can keep on turning pages, you know, till I find direction home. See, I can handle lonesome, I just can't handle it alone. I believe he was talking to my mom when he was writing that line. So I'm gonna keep on turning them pages till I find me direction home. I can handle lonesome, I just can't handle it alone. Beautiful song. Mr. John Pascal wrote that song.